This is Aaron Hobson of Rhinebeck School of Music, and in this video we're going to talk about more examples of the Dorian mode in popular music. So judging by the stats of my channel, this is a popular topic, so I figured I'd give a few more examples to help people out. So the first two are going to be easy examples, and then we're going to analyze two guitar solos that use Dorian. So I'm not going to get into too much of the theory behind this mode or the chord progressions. I'm going to assume that you already know that stuff, and if you don't, you can go to my previous video, which is examples of the Dorian mode in popular music. I will say for review purposes that the Dorian mode is a minor mode with a major sixth. So in all of these examples, we're looking at minor keys that don't have a minor sixth but have a major sixth. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So the first example is Last Dance with Mary Jane by Tom Petty. So the chord progression goes like this. So it's A minor to G to D to A minor. So if this was truly in the natural minor scale or the Aeolian mode, this D would be a D minor, not a D major. So that's your first clue that this is the Dorian mode, when you have a minor tonality, but then you have this 4 chord that seems to be a major chord, not a minor chord. So this would be a 1 minor, flat 7 major, 4 major in A Dorian. And that F sharp in that D major chord is your major sixth of your A Dorian. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. And that really comes through in that guitar riff that goes like this. So you have this F sharp note here. So here's your A Dorian. Most of the other solos are more pentatonic based and don't really touch on that sixth, but when that comes in there, you can really hear that Dorian sound. So next up is The Horse with No Name, and that's just a 2-chord song, mostly, without getting into the weird tunings that they do. Let's just say it's E minor to D with an F sharp in the bass over and over again, right? So this E minor to D F sharp chord progression can be looked at in 2 ways. It can be the 1 minor to the flat 7 major in Aeolian or in Dorian. However, when we start to play the solo, it is revealed that it's an E minor scale that they're playing with a C sharp, which is a major sixth. So it is revealed in the solo, with the presence of that C sharp and that major sixth, that it is indeed the Dorian mode. So you have now there's a guitar harmony. The first part goes, so right there's your C sharp, and it also happens here. The second guitar goes, and again, that C sharp tonality. So if this was just a regular minor scale in a minor key, that C would be a C natural. And we'd have this instead of. So E Dorian for Horse with No Name. The next example is Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. So underneath the solo is this bass line that goes from E to F sharp to D. So E pentatonic, of course, is a go-to. But Jimmy also blended in the E Dorian mode, which is E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E. So you have that, again, that major sixth. So I'm not going to demonstrate the whole solo. There's a lot of people who can play it a lot better than I can. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take like parts of the solo that have more of a Dorian influence, because obviously there's a lot of E pentatonic, and in the very first part, there's a G sharp in there, which indicates more of an E mixolydian kind of sound. And then after that part, you have this. So right there, you have your C sharp tonality there. So that's very Dorian. And then right here, that C sharp is there. And then we have and right there, again with that C sharp, just ends with an E pentatonic kind of thing. So again, if this was just in a minor key, you'd have a C natural throughout all of that. Sound a lot darker. So Purple Haze with the E Dorian mode. The last example is another brick in the wall, Pink Floyd. So that has a D minor tonality to it. So the giveaway here is when the chord progression goes to the G major, right? It's more bright and uplifting. If this was a regular minor key, it would be G minor as your 4 chord. So in this song you have a 1 minor, you have a flat 7 major, which is C. You have your 3 major and your 4 major. And that's all indicative of D Dorian. So most of the solo is centered around D pentatonic. Then he'll occasionally throw in the 9th there, which is the E note. But when he goes into those kind of riffs with the double stops, he's hitting that B note there, right? So that is the Dorian mode in D. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So there you have it, another 4 examples of Dorian and rock music. Visit www.rhinebeckschoolofmusic.com, subscribe to our channel, become a patron at patreon.com/rhinebeckschoolofmusic. See you at the next one.